why are these niggas hitting my phone so late in the night? I look in there and notification after notification after notification after notification. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Like, why are niggas? It's late. We all got work tomorrow. What y'all niggas really doing?
What y'all niggas doing?
Yeah, like I need to go to sleep. Y'all niggas is fucking up my sleep right now. All of a sudden, I hear I look in the chat. I'm like, I see the first thing I see is, yo, bro, did you see Will Smith smack the shit out of Chris Rock?
Bro, that was all I woke up to. Every timeline was just Will Smith.
Yeah, I didn't go on TikTok today because of that shit.
Bro, it's like every three like posts on TikTok. Yeah. It's did you see? Or somebody having an opinion on why he got slapped, or saying that he's an alpha male. I'm just like, yo, y'all niggas shut the fuck up, bro.
I just enjoyed all the memes.
The memes were
hilarious.
The memes were the best part. That's all I really did. But just to be on a serious note, right? Just real quick, so we can get our jokes and then we can move on with the show. One thing I will say is that it is very. I personally didn't think the joke was funny, because you're talking about
the G.I. Jane joke.
Yeah, it wasn't funny. Not even because it was like a hurtful joke, but the joke wasn't funny at all. To me,
it wasn't funny. It wasn't funny.
I think it's
to talk about. Let me just get this off real quick, Shawny. Just to talk about, especially like with Black women, their hair is their standard of beauty. And to make a joke about that shit so poorly was just kind of nasty as a Black man, that's one. Two, she's very open about her alopecia that she's going through right now. So for you to now use that, and I get it, right? It's the Oscars. If you're sitting in the front row and they're about to present an award, they're going to make jokes. Right? We're going to make jokes. That's what it is, right? At the same time, right, you have to understand, you can make these jokes, but you can't expect niggas to react the way you want them to react. Now, would I have condoned Will Smith going up and slapping this nigga in front of millions of people? No. Me personally, no. He should have either gone up there and said, that joke is not funny, you whack as hell, or after the shit, pull him to the side and be like, that was kind of nasty that you're doing. You're my peer. You know what she's going through. And
my boy, you her boy, like you chill with that.
That's kind of nasty. You feel me?
He probably could have punked him the way he was doing. It was like, keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth. But
or he could have said that
off to the side, like, yo, make sure you keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth.
But so I just wanted to get that out of the way, so we can make the jokes that we want to make. That nigga got he got smacked in front of some of the most beautifulest women.
Yo, you seen what
Beyonce? He got slapped in front of Beyonce, in front of Lupita, in front of Zendaya. Jesus Christ! There's
an anime reference. Anime reference right now. You seen when Naruto turned into the Nine-Tailed and punched the shit out of Pain? That shit was like,
I think the better one is when when Aaron, because we all saw part 1 of Titan, right? Part 1, season 4. You remember when the Warhammer tried to transform and Aaron punched her shit like, you not gonna finish talking?
Oh yeah. So eat this punch. Eat that punch. That's almost as bad. That's almost as bad as any One Punch Man punch I ever seen, bro. That shit was insane.
I can't tell if it was around the world or a smack. I knew it was.
He smacked him.
But it looked like a punch.
It was the weakest smack ever, though.
It wasn't it wasn't a powerful smack though, because
no, it wasn't. He didn't smack the taste out of him.
Yeah,
that sounded like it was a microphone. That shit was weak. That shit was weak. If it was me,
forgot what he ate for lunch.
If it was me, I would have smacked the color of this nigga.
Yo, but what's crazy, right? Is that after that smack, Chris, he literally forgot where he was at. He was talking about documentaries and shit.
Nah, come on, man. Like, he was good. He kept his composure. He was fine. But yeah, like, once he
settled, he was like, yeah, so we got this documentary about, Oscar we about to give away.
Yeah, like,
he got documentary in his face. Yeah, he's part of a documentary.
He was already thinking about the future. He said, "This is going to be in Will's documentary."
It's going to be a Will documentary,
bro.
He said it. He said it. This is the greatest night on television. I got
Nah,
smacked on
Nah,
TV.
but if you think about it, bro, nobody talking about anything else about
Nothing.
that except that smack. Like honestly,
Nobody
nobody
cares about the Oscars, bro.
And
No
the
one
fact,
gives a
well,
fuck.
that's the bigger point.
I'm
No
a
one gives
filmmaker
fuck
and I
about
don't
the
give a fuck.
But let's actually talk about how he slapped him on TV and then won Best Actor. Come on, man.
That's
Look,
gangster.
Come on, man.
let me give a quick take on this shit.
Welcome to America.
I feel like
Every time I hear a gunshot, I'm gonna say that shit. Son.
I feel like I understand what everybody is saying in the concept of defending your wife, but bro, we not gonna act like a few months ago, y'all was the top. Don't know.
We're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that. I'm gonna tell you why. Because it's a different situation. The whole August Alsina thing. Not that I'm a fan of it. They were in an open relationship. So he knew that August was.
He knew that.
Like he knew that shit.
If that
it's
was
totally
the
different
case,
from someone going up for and one. That's one. Two. Do you think that August Alsina was saying all that shit that he was saying to Will's face?
fam, he made a whole song about it.
Do you think
that's
the
only reason people know about it? Because that nigga could have kept his mouth shut.
I'm gonna say this, right? Do you think since him and Jada had ended, that they have ever been in the same place at the same time? Do you think that?
We don't know. After what happened, you know they do it behind closed doors.
I can guarantee you that they were not, because we would have heard hands. There's no way. We would have heard that they would have got into an argument or whatever. They've never been in the same place at the same time since all that shit happened. So that's one.
Know.
Two, they were in an open relationship. So
either
that was the
way,
terms of their relationship.
And
it's
I
just
understand
August
that.
was over here falling in love. And you know, he was doing what he was doing.
And I understand that either way,
He was out here
the nigga did
Sanji.
not keep the same energy when all that shit was going off.
With who?
There's
with
no
who?
energy to keep though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. With who?
In general, my God. When everybody was shitting on Jada, everybody was shitting on Jada. No,
they were shitting on him. They weren't shitting on Jada.
They were shitting on him, bro.
They were like,
they were shitting on him.
What the hell? The other memes are about Will, bro.
At the end of the day, I'm not gonna fault Chris Rock, because guess what? The nigga is a comedian. The nigga's a well-known comedian.
We on the same note. We on the same
note
on that one.
All I'm saying is
it was just
that
funny.
nigga, in my opinion, Will shouldn't have fucking done that.
Fuck Chris Rock. He was letting Louis C.K. say nigga in front of him. Fuck that nigga, bro. Fuck him.
Oh my God. You want to talk about how many people that say nigga in front of you?
White people? And they breathing?
And they breathing.
No, bro. Come on, let's not do that.
Maybe we should start
let's
the
not
show.
do that.
I didn't know we were going to
my
spend
fucking
eight
point that we
minutes
can
on
start.
Chris
Me
Rock.
neither. Let's start the show. Let's start the show.
Here we go.
All right.
8 minutes, bro.
Lower your mic.
What the fuck is going on? It's your boy
You're a liar. I know he's going to scream. You better lower your mic.
What the fuck is going on? It's your boy Macky OMA. What's going on, people? It's your boy Macky OMA. I'm here with my good brother, the Hukage El Crispin. We got Platinum Shawny. I guess he hung up the tank top daddy. That's fine. And we also got Johnny B, Razor Sharp Assassin with the clipper. And we are Paradise Podcast. What the fuck is going on?
What the fuck is this? Welcome to the United States of America, people.
What's going on, guys?
Gunshots. What them gunshots?
That was a lot of Mario Maker you were playing over there.
That's probably the quickest intro that I've had. I'm not gonna lie to you.
There you go.
I lowered my headphones when you were yelling. I didn't hear a word you said.
I wasn't even yelling for that long. All right, so we're gonna start with yeah. Let's do what you're watching, what you're playing, what you're reading first. Then we'll transition into the verses for today, and then from there I'll just do my news after that. So I'll start first. What I'm watching, what I'm playing, what I'm reading. I'm watching right now. I watched the Boys Diabolical. All of them shits was good except for the Aquafina one. That shit was garbage. I don't want to spoil it for niggas. I don't know if niggas gonna watch it, but majority of them shits was good. It's only like 15 minutes each one, and there's like 8, so you can like binge that shit in like a day. I also watched and finished the Legends of Vox Machina, which is also on Amazon Prime. That one was pretty good. John, I think you would like that. And Shawny, I think you would like that too. And Crispin, fuck it. Oh yeah, niggas are like that.
What is it? What is it?
This is an anime or like an animated show or?
It's an animated show. Yeah, it's it's like World of Warcraft. Like it's from this group called Critical Role. They play like Dungeons and Dragons on YouTube, and they were able to get a show on Amazon from the Dungeon.
Oh, I think I know exactly what show you're talking about. Okay, I've seen a trailer for that. That sounds super familiar.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Games I'm playing. I think that's all I've been really watching as far as anime is concerned. Games I've been playing, just really 2K and FIFA. And when I'm reading, Goat Piece, the greatest manga of all time. I caught up. I had to spam that shit this whole weekend.
Yeah, I had to do it.
I read like I want to say like 40 chapters this weekend of One Piece. I went through that shit, bro. No, yeah, I had to catch up, bro. Especially when I seen people were spoiling that shit. I'm like, I'm not gonna get spoiled, bro. Let me just read this shit. And I'm so glad I did. So yeah, that's all I've been doing.
Twitter spoils everything anyway. So like I already know like what the hype is for right now. I have no context, so it doesn't mean shit to me. But I see.
That's why I feel like you can't get spoiled because you don't have the context behind it. But just to stir the pot a little bit, all y'all motherfuckers that wanted to skip the Skypiea arc, I suggest you guys go back and watch that shit. I'm not talking about anybody here. I'm not talking about anybody here.
I'm just talking to the audience. Anybody that might be a One Piece viewer.
Yeah, because I see a lot on TikTok that is the arc that people like to skip because it's quote unquote boring. Do not skip that arc because a lot of shit is gonna fly.
If you rewatching it, you can skip it. But if you never watched it before, watch that shit.
Yeah, if you skipped it while you're watching it, please go back and watch that arc. But I'm done. Crispin, what are you watching? What you playing? What you reading?
All right, so I've been playing this game the guys told me to download. What's the name of the game again?
Scott Pilgrim.
Scott Pilgrim.
Yeah, that shit. I've been going ham on that shit. I just don't know how to save the game, so I start over every single time.
What do you mean you don't know how to save the game?
When I go into the menu, it doesn't give me nothing to save. I'm like, what the fuck?
It's supposed to just do it on its own.
It doesn't do it.
You get the world map. You get like that Super Mario world map, and you just walk Scott up the map, all the levels that you've completed.
Nah, bro. That doesn't.
I keep dying on level 2 because I suck and I'm playing by myself.
I'm ass at that shit too, but that shit is fun as fuck. I played with 3 characters, right? I played with that first nigga with the t-shirt, then the nigga with the black hair, and then
Scott.
And I played with Scott, the nigga with the black hair. I don't know who that nigga
is. The nigga with the t-shirt, you mean the game? The guy whose name's on the game?
Guy who's on the cover.
Aye, Macky, nigga. I'm not a fucking gamer, bro, okay? Then I play with the one girl that has the hammer. Bro.
I think is that Ramona?
She was going
I think that is Ramona.
She was going
I gotta
crazy.
Get that game now.
I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go crazy in this game. I just was testing it though. I wasn't really like playing it hard. That's why I didn't really care.
Have any of us checked to see if we could do like online?
You can't do crossplay, but you can do multiplayer, online multiplayer, but no crossplay.
Yeah, multiplayer. Well, I mean, me and Crispin both have it for the Switch. So,
yeah, I mean, I'm gonna get it for the Switch. It doesn't make. I already got it.
$15. It was $15.
So I'm not gonna get it again.
All right.
So you have it on your Xbox technically.
Well, the old one, but I'm gonna just buy it on the Switch. It doesn't make sense.
You can re-download that on your Series X if it's attached to your Xbox account.
No, the 360 version 10 years ago. I have the original.
Yeah,
this
but
nigga
it's a digital.
It's not this.
All right, let me finish my shit before y'all.
Shouldn't be the same. I'll double check.
Yeah, okay.
God damn it.
Yeah, because I want to roll through this because I want to have
I've been watching My Hero. I'm rewatching it with my coworkers. That nigga didn't finish it, so I'm rewatching it with him. What else am I watching? Shit, I'm not watching much. I'm really not watching much. I'm more. I
also watch AOT. Sorry, continue.
You see the difference? I'm not watching much, but I'm playing something. You see the difference? I am reading like a motherfucker though, right? I got you right now because I got the jump app, right? So I'm reading My Hero, One Piece, Vigilante, Jujutsu Kaisen, Haikyuu are finished. Doran Dororon. This shit hard. This shit hard.
Telling me, didn't they make an anime of that?
I don't know if it has an anime. I just seen it here, and I was just like, I gotta read this shit. 'Cause this shit look cool. That shit hard. And then I have another one that says Kanji X. That's what I'm doing. That's me right there, right now.
Nice little
and smoking hookah.
And smoking hookah.
Facts.
John,
what you got for me, John?
What you watching? What you eating?
I have not had a chance to watch much on the flight. I saw on the flight I saw Venom Let There Be Carnage.
Huh? Excuse me.
I hadn't seen that movie.
What do you think of that movie?
I thought it had way more potential.
You didn't
my fault. I did see a movie. My fault, John. I saw Turning Red. I think that's the name of the movie.
Yeah,
I don't want any spoilers. I don't want to
say nothing about it. I'm just saying I saw it.
I saw most of it. I got to start it from the beginning.
I want to watch that.
It's a hard movie.
Yeah, it wasn't bad. What I saw was pretty good. But yeah, so I saw Venom, Let There Be Carnage, and I don't know. I wasn't really like that movie. Didn't do much for me. I felt like the first movie is way better of a Venom movie than the second one, and I also didn't like how Carnage doesn't really. Excuse me. He doesn't really do anything. He doesn't really do carnage. He doesn't do any carnage in this movie. Like
they nerfed him.
Not that they nerfed him. You could tell that like when they were making the movie, they couldn't do anything to make it too graphic.
Sony, my fault.
Yeah, they didn't want to do anything to make the violence too graphic because then they would lose the PG-13 rating.
It would be like rated R.
To be a rated R film. Mm-hmm. So because this is a PG fucking 13 movie, Carnage is picking people up and throwing them. Instead of like hacking and slashing everybody like he does doing in the comic book. In the comic book, he was just straight up turning his tendrils into blades and axes and weapons, and he was just sawing through people. And I was, kind of hoping to get a realistic view of what Carnage would look like in this universe, but they gave me PG-13 Carnage, and I just wasn't a fan. I didn't appreciate it. Could have been better.
No bueno.
Okay.
But yeah, so I saw that movie, and I saw like this fucking I forgot this movie even came out. They did like a Tarzan movie recently, like Samuel Jackson's in it, and like some white guy. Yeah, Samuel Jackson's in this movie.
A live action?
Yeah, it's a live action Tarzan movie. That shit was hard. But that shit was ass-tastic, bro. That shit was.
I love that movie, bro. That's my shit.
I started watching it. No, listen, because it was playing on TV when I got into the hotel room the night that I flew in to Texas. So like I turned on the TV to see how it worked, and then this movie was on. So I was like, what movie is this? So I started watching it so I could figure it out. And then once I figured it out, I was like, well, I've already spent so much time trying to figure this out. Let me see where this goes. And I finished watching that movie, and I was very upset with myself for watching this film. I was like, this is like, I don't know. It was like cheesy Hollywood action movie to the max. And the CGI wasn't that great neither. I was just like, oh man. I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, I was about to watch it. It says Samuel L. is in it.
I tried.
He was there last night too.
Samuel Jackson is like he's like a super side character in this film, and he outacts everybody in this fucking movie. And he doesn't even do much. He doesn't even do much. Samuel Jackson's character, like at least what I saw of him.
You know what, John? I don't appreciate you bashing one of my favorite movies. You heard?
You really
one of your favorite movies?
I'm joking. I do like that movie though. It's not one of my favorite. My favorite movie is Titanic, bro.
That's okay. You like to cry.
Never seen it.
Never seen Titanic, bro?
No, but this is not a Titanic podcast, so let's keep it moving.
We're talking about what we watch.
So there's that, right? So I saw that. So I saw a booty Tarzan movie, and then I saw a booty Carnage movie. This is the weekend of bad films for me. I did not get a chance to do my One Piece views.
That's why you watch booty shit.
And listen, I told you about a movie I saw when I got on vacation, and then I told you about a movie I saw when I was on the plane coming home from said vacation. Okay, that was when I had time to watch stuff. So that was all I saw. But I did get a chance to play a little bit of the Switch on the trip. My wife and I spent a little bit of time winning some trophies in Mario Kart on my Switch because for some reason it makes me start all over again from the beginning. I tried to transfer my data over. It's just like, no, this is new Switch, new you. Okay, so sure. So I'm redoing all my fucking trophies on my Switch, and we were doing that. I was playing some Pokemon Legends Arceus. I was catching some legendary Pokemon at the end of the game. Still working on that. And then I played a little bit of Scott Pilgrim also. Keep dying on level 2. I can't get past the actor on the skateboard. He keeps, the guy that Chris Evans plays in the movie. He keeps kicking my ass.
He was one of the stronger boyfriends, though, right?
Yeah, he was, which is why I'm like, damn, he's boss number 2. That means everybody else is OP as shit. Facts. So I keep dying on that. And then I decided to break out this bad boy, right? And there is a video out on the YouTube channel of me fixing the Wi-Fi card on this. Yes. So if your 3DS can't get Wi-Fi, fix it now so that way you can do what I did and download a Pokemon game from the eShop onto your 3DS and you can play it. So I was playing a little bit of Pokemon Silver, which is the game that I have downloaded on here. But then I got inspired to go back and replay another Pokemon game. I'm going to get to Silver eventually, but Silver is tedious because it still has the old school experience leveling system where you really have to sit there and grind for quite some time to make a pretty powerful team. So I'm going to work on that over time. But what I decided to do was go back and do a replay of Pokemon White from Gen 5, the Unova region, Black and White. So I've only played through that game once, and I've seen a lot of people do some deep dives on it recently. And I remember how deep the story is on this one in particular. And it's like the first Pokemon game at the time where, you have the sequel, you have Black 2. I wanted to play the sequels. I never got through the sequel.
You can play it.
Like what?
I don't have a DS, so you could. I'll lend it to you for sure.
Oh, that'd be dope. Yeah, I'm good with things.
Whenever we get the chance to see each other again, remind me.
In the next 10 years, we'll do that. And then
I'll see you when I'm 40. You heard?
Yeah, I'll still be down to play it. Don't fucking test me.
I'll have it.
So I've just been seeing a lot of people talk about the game, and this was one of those early Pokemon generations where they were kind of trying to do like a revamp, like almost like a soft reboot. So like the anime kind of had a soft reboot and everything. In this game, there were no like Pokemon from the older games that were available at the beginning of the game. Like after you beat the game, you would have some of the older Pokemon. So this game was like 150 brand new Pokemon for Unova. For that region.
Crazy amount.
So the whole Pokedex is just brand new Pokemon. Like you couldn't play as anything you were familiar with. You had to use all of the new Pokemon in this generation. So it was just really interesting. I want to go back and play it again now that I'm an adult and I'm much better at playing Pokemon. Like I understand the drops are a little low. I understand.
I'm trying to figure out what's going on.
Gotcha.
Y'all keep going.
But so now that I've like figured out like a little bit of the meta and I know how to like build a stronger team and I understand like the stats a lot better and the type advantages a lot better and just how to make strategies, I want to give this another go. So I restarted Pokemon White. I didn't really play too much of it, but that's gonna be like my journey. So I'm gonna check in with you guys and let you know how that is coming along. It is not on an emulator. It is on my actual 3DS. So there's no way for me to capture footage or screenshots of this unless I actually just take a picture of my fucking 3DS. But that would be boring.
You can't connect it to a thing and play?
I don't have anything I could do that with. If I was playing on an emulator on my computer, maybe. If I was playing on an emulator on my computer, I could just screen capture whatever was happening on the screen, but I can't do that for this gameplay. So I'll just be giving you guys updates. But that's about it. Wait.
All right. Shawny, what you watching, what you playing, what you reading? Wait, John, you were done, right?
Yeah, I'm done.
Okay. Yeah, what you watching, what you playing, what are you reading? And make it quick.
No.
You on mute, my boy. Can't hear shit you saying.
There we go.
Yeah.
I don't know. I watched Baruto. I feel like that was it. There was really nothing else to watch, and I read One Piece.
No games? Not Pokemon Go?
Nope.
Sheesh. That's quick. Thank you. All right. So that was perfect. All right. So yeah, let's do the verses. This week we got a tight matchup. We have Master Roshi versus Genkai. Hold up. Where's
the old sensei category.
Let's get ready to rumble! All right. So, Master Roshi versus Genkai. All right. So remember the rules this time, guys. Don't fucking talk unless I call your fucking name. All right? Thank you. Okay.
Right
so
on.
We're going to start with Crispin. Master Roshi versus Genkai. This is going to be Dragon Ball Z versus Yu Yu Hakusho in theme song. Which one are you picking?
Dragon Ball Z. I'm going the Spanish one.
You're going Spanish dub theme song? Okay. That's interesting. Okay. Very
Shawny.
Nice.
I'll just go Dragon Ball.
John.
I'm going to go Yu Yu Hakusho.
Good man. Skill. Shut the fuck up, Crispin. Skill. Genkai or Master Roshi?
I'm going Roshi.
Okay. Shawny.
Genkai.
John.
I might have to give it to Master Roshi.
Okay. Strength. Crispin.
Fuck. I'm going to say Genkai.
Shawny.
Genkai.
John.
I'm going to say Roshi.
Personality. Crispin.
I'm going to say Roshi.
Shawny.
I'll go Roshi.
I know who John's picking. John.
Roshi.
Horny bastards.
Perverted ass.
Oh,
niggas.
man. That's the reason why?
Yes. That's the only reason. Who do you fear more? Crispin.
Fear. You said fear, right?
I said fear.
I'm gonna go Roshi because that nigga's a regular human being. That nigga fuck me up.
Genkai's also a regular human being.
Yeah, but don't get got special powers or some shit. From what I heard,
that's
the information they
manipulate their spiritual energies.
Yes.
All right. So I'm still saying Roshi because that nigga's a nigga. That's it.
Okay.
No sexism, but it's just facts.
Okay. Shawny.
Genkai.
John.
I fear Genkai more.
Accolades. Crispin.
To be honest, I'm gonna say Genkai.
Shawny.
Genkai.
John.
Jackie Chun.
Jackie Chun. If you don't get Jackie Chun the fuck out of here.
Is Jackie Chun not Master Roshi?
He is
the
same nigga.
Then there you go. That's my answer. Man. Jackie Chun, because he won the Tenkaichi Budokai.
What's her name? Genkai won the Dark Tournament.
Did she win the Dark Tournament?
Yes, she did. She won
because of Toguro.
Yeah,
we're on the same team. It was the team. There was the team thing. I'm thinking like she did it by herself.
Oh, yeah. It's not. Yeah. That's not how the Dark Tournament works. Though it's teams.
Yeah, it's team effort. Yeah.
I mean, but you still got to fight your fights. So it's not like she was losing. But regardless, you picked Jackie Chun. Lastly, plot armor. Crispin.
Oh, Master Roshi for sure.
Johnny.
Roshi.
John.
It's Jackie.
It's Jackie. All right, that's it. Great. Oh, we actually finished that shit with no fuck ups this time. Well, almost no fuck ups. But yeah, man, I'm happy. We getting better. Progress. Practice makes perfect. Just to kind of like talk about that subject a little bit for maybe like 5 minutes before we go. Just to kind of give my answers, I would have said for theme song, of course, Yu Yu Hakusho. I'm gonna give skill and strength.
Sorry.
Oh,
I live in Jersey City. I'm sorry. My window is closed too, by the way.
That's nasty.
Just wanted to throw that out there.
For skill and strength, I would have said Genkai.
Okay.
Personality, I would have definitely said Master Roshi for sure. I definitely fear Genkai more, and I'm gonna give accolades also to Genkai, and of course plot armor to Master Roshi because that nigga should have been died. He's like 100 years old at this point.
He did drink from the fountain of youth.
So yeah, he has plot armor for sure. But
he's technically immortal.
Yeah,
he could live really, really long unless somebody like kills him, then he'll die.
Like stabs him through the heart, damn near.
Like you have to kill him, but if he's just on island hanging out Kame house, he's just gonna be there
chilling.
Just chilling. Apparently.
I don't know,
Goku,
man.
Goku like 40.
Goku like 50, I think.
Yeah, Goku's in his 50s.
And fucking Roshi was 60 when Goku was 5.
There you go.
That's what I'm saying. Niggas over 100.
Explain it to me. That nigga
don't tell me. Who? What's the name? What's the name of the mangaka again?
Who? For Dragon Ball? Akira Toriyama.
There you go.
Tell him to explain it to you, not me.
Toriyama.
The fountain of youth, bro. That's all you need to know.
That nigga is one of the terrible, worst explainers in anime history. But I digress. But yeah, so I mean, I don't know, man. I think for me, Genkai was just a scary old hag, like Yusuke would say all the time. And anytime I would see, but like she could fight. Like that's why I mentioned when you said that Jackie Chun won the
Tenkaichi Budokai. That's the World Martial Arts Tournament.
The World Martial Arts Tournament.
Nigga out here talking Japanese to me.
When you said that, I'm like, bro, did you forget the
dark you remembered it, right?
Did you forget the dark tournament? Like he was fighting for the most part humans, except for he only fought humans.
There was beast men that were in those tournaments.
Were they demons? Were they demons?
They were human tigers, human bears,
human dragons, human all types shits.
Yeah, but they weren't demons though.
This nigga, what did you call the tournament, John?
The Tenkaichi Budokai.
Yep.
How I know this tournament? How I know this tournament? When Master Roshi won is El Torneo de las Artes Marciales. That's how I know that shit. This nigga's like,
because that's the actual name of the tournament. They changed it when they did the English dub to the World's Martial Arts Tournaments. That way,
that's why we got that
for American kids. Dub. Yes, so that way American kids could be like, yeah, it's a tournament, and that could be like, well, I don't know, it's called some weird shit.
Bro, it wasn't until
a tournament,
years ago that I knew it was the Tenkaichi Budokai, and I love Budokai 2 and 3. Like those are my games.
Yeah.
I never even knew that until like completely.
That's where the name of the game come out of.
Bro.
Yes, that's where the name for those games comes from.
When I heard Budokai in the game, I'm like, what the fuck is a Budokai?
Where did they get Budokai from? That shit sounded crazy.
The tournament.
Budokai.
But all right, so we could move on from that. Let me just get to my news. Okay. So we're hearing like very bad reviews about the Morbius movie that's coming out.
I know. I'm so worried about this film. It's more than likely
Sony.
Yeah. So from what I'm hearing is that Sony lied to everybody. That it's not going to have any direct contact with anything happening in the Spider-Verse. I heard that actually the dude who plays Vulture. He's not even in the movie. He's not even in the movie.
They said that he's in like a post-credit scene.
Yeah. So 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 that's what's going on.
That's how they tie him to the universe.
Yeah, that's what the internet is saying right now. So and even Oscorp, they've been talking about it, is going to be in the movie. It's not. So I'm hearing like very bad things about that. I just wanted to talk about it because they've been trying to tell us to watch this movie for the longest, and I have literally objected to it because I knew it was going to be ass, and now I'm definitely never watching that shit.
But you can't say it's ass because somebody never watch it. Go watch it. Yeah,
listen to me. No, I'm not gonna watch it. If
I
do watch
the difference in Tarzan that we have here, he hates that shit. I like it.
Well, I can tell you one thing, that Tarzan movie that he was talking about is not better than the Disney Tarzan movie that came out a long time ago.
No, it's not.
You can't compare classics.
Tarzan all day before I rewatch this Tarzan movie.
I'm not saying it is, but I still like it.
Nah, bro, fuck that shit.
Bro, this
if
Tarzan,
I do watch it, it'll be on TBS.
This Tarzan was like Hadouken guys through a train. Like they were on a train and he punched this one guy and the guy flew out of the train.
I mean, he was
raised good gorillas, bro.
Gorillas, natural strength. They probably eat a lot of grass. Protein, bro.
Yeah.
He got protein. John, John, cut it out. You watch Dragon Ball and you justify the bullshit. So you can't talk about plot.
But this movie is like mad, like yeah. Obviously, he's a little stronger than like his peers, but he's still a guy.
They're not his peers. His peers is gorillas, nigga.
He's a peer with gorillas, and he was raised as a gorilla as a kid.
He's been fighting
years
with
as a gorilla.
He's been fighting with gorillas all his life.
His brother. You didn't see him fight his brother. His brother don't fucked him up.
You still can't
just wait. Hold on. Time out. In the movie,
the train.
In the movie, didn't he like bend a fucking a gun? Didn't he do that in the movie?
Yeah.
He bent a gun and like tied that shit. I mean, I know it's a cartoon
movie. In the cartoon
but like,
movie, yeah.
I don't exactly. Maybe he did.
Yeah, no. He got the strength, bro. He got the monkey paw,
bro.
He got the monkey paw.
He out here walking like this. He
got the monkey paw, my nigga. What you talking about?
Come on,
yeah,
you see the movie and then you get back to me on that scene where he just only like flew out of the train, like not through the window, like broke through the train itself.
Like he landed outside the train.
Like he blew, like Luffy blew a fucking hole through that shit. There's a pistol, and this person like flew out of the fucking train. I was like, "What the fuck am I watching?"
Hey man, I'm sorry. You should have watched One Piece.
But and then like Margot Robbie is in this movie too. She's Jane.
I have to see that.
Yeah, she's Jane in the movie.
It's a good movie. Watch it. It's on Disney. Disney Plus, I think.
Maybe. All right, so let me just get through the rest of the news so we can get to the actual topics. PlayStation is dropping the name of their Game Pass type service this week, but there will be no first
party exclusives.
There's none of that. So like the new first party titles will not be on the service day one.
That makes sense.
So there's that. So it's like Game Pass, but it's not Game Pass. Suicide Squad, the game has been delayed till 2023. GTA Plus, which is a streaming service for GTA, has now been announced or dropped, I think. And it is official that EA is no longer using FIFA. I know I mentioned it a couple of episodes ago that they were talks of that happening, but now it's actually official that they will no longer be using FIFA as the their soccer games anymore. So we're gonna get like EA Sports FC, which if the game is good, I'm not mad at it. But again,
what does that mean for FIFA? Is it just dead? Nobody can make a game off of it no more?
I mean, I'm sure
that, or they look for another company that's going to give them the deal they want.
Yeah, I mean,
2K probably.
Huh? Yeah, I can see 2K doing it.
Possible. It depends on who wants to deal with the bullshit.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. FIFA has a lot of bullshit next to that name.
And who's going to spend the money for the license? However much they put the price on it for.
Time for Pez to make his comeback.
That shit is ass.
Yeah,
ass.
But if EA
picks it up,
if they get the license, I mean, the only thing that they'll get is, the names on the back of the jerseys. That's all they'll have. So it's like that's one thing that would suck about losing FIFA. It's that they don't have the license. I mean, teams can license whoever they want to license through, because FIFA is getting the money regardless, because they own a part of the team, or they own like the licensings for the jerseys and shit like that. Mm-hmm. But it's definitely going to be harder to like try to go from country to country versus having FIFA give you the licenses for everybody. So I mean, I'm sure England and maybe France probably won't have a problem with licensing. So like teams like Chelsea, Man United, Man City, Arsenal, those teams, like the Premier League teams, they're probably going to be able to have the different types of cups and things like that. But as far as like maybe a team in Spain or which is like Real Madrid or Barcelona, or a team in Germany, or even teams in Brazil and Mexico, and even here in the US, it may be a little bit harder for them to get the licensing to get their jerseys on the back of their to get their names on the back of their jerseys and things like that. So I think that's very interesting, because I know for me, I play FIFA a lot, and I know Angel's not here right now, but he plays FIFA as well, and I think it's very interesting to see that EA is going in this direction, because look, I'm all for making the game better, and FIFA has been shit for the past, maybe I want to say 5 years, 6 years. So if this is them trying to make the game better, I'm all for it. If not, then
So
I mean, we'll just have to wait and see.
So just to make a chart, 2K has what? 2K has basketball, obviously.
Football.
They got WWE?
WWE.
Yes. Yeah.
So are those the only two? Because UFC is what, EA?
EA. Yeah. EA has UFC, football, and they have
hockey,
NHL, yeah.
And then golf, PGA.
Yeah, golf,
EA Sports.
and actually they're bringing back an NCAA basketball game as well.
It's about
So
time
they have
that shit.
So fight and then
It's
fight
been a
night.
minute.
Fight night
They're
will
gonna
go to
pay
EA
players
too.
for their fucking
Fight night
names
is
and
EA.
likenesses.
If EA makes another fight night, I mean, if another fight night game happens, it'll be EA. So I mean, it'll be interesting if 2K comes out with a soccer game. That would be very interesting. I want to see. I would see, because then that's gonna like make EA they're gonna have to make this next game crazy. For if this next game is ass and 2K gets the licensing to drop a game for FIFA by 2023, EA might have to stop the soccer shit and just concentrate on the other shit, because they already got booted out of basketball, and they had the best basketball games for the longest. They were the ones that made NBA Street Volume 1, Volume 2. They made FIFA Street. They've made
They should
they
have
had
kept
NBA
going with the
Live.
street games.
NBA Live. They had NBA Live as well.
I still like NBA Live more than 2K.
That shit is kind of ass, bro. There was too many glitches. That's why they haven't come out with one since like 19. So it's gonna be very interesting to see where it kind of falls. I'll be the one out of the keep you guys posted on that shit, because I'm very interested, and I just want a good sports game, man, because I see people praising the WWE game. Like everybody,
because they skipped the year, so they were able to actually focus on cleaning up the bugs, which I think they should do for all the games. They don't think they need to come out every year. They should just be every other year.
I mean, but that goes back to the conversation we always have, where it's like, just update the game. We don't have to buy a whole new game for the same game, because it's literally the same game we played last year, just a couple new shiny things that are attached to it.
Just
so
update it, make a new season, download a new season,
download a new season, $24.99.
Yeah, then you get the new rosters or whatever they want to add, new costumes, new arenas, or whatever. The whole bullshit. They could do it. They just would rather sell you a $60, $70. They want to sell you the $60, $70 game every year. That's what it is. They don't want to just make the DLC money.
But because they already make that much money on microtransactions, bro, you gotta buy everything in FIFA. Like
same thing with 2K
and 2K. Like you gotta buy everything. You want sneakers? Oh, it's 6,000 VCs. $2 is 5,000 VCs, bro. $2 could get you 5,000. 5,000 VCs will buy you one pair of shoes. That ain't even enough to like really make your player nice.
So the logic is we're gonna make a virtual currency to make you buy shit in the game, and we're gonna make you buy a whole new game to continue the virtual currency. Versus here's your virtual currency,
and it doesn't travel. That's another thing, bro. Your virtual currency does not travel over. They scamming niggas, bro.
Yeah, that's what it is. Because y'all keep doing it. All you basic ass sports gamers just keep buying the same goddamn game. They're never gonna stop.
Yo, John, don't disrespect me, John. You hear me? Don't disrespect me, motherfucker.
Calm down.
I'm down.
It's the scam. It's the scam.
I'm pointing a finger at y'all.
You know why they scam? Because people don't like to grind no more. That's why they scamming us. There's people that like to hit up their freaking player with money only, get them niggas to 100 the first day that shit drop, and then that's it. Like you have to buy after that if you're gonna play, because these niggas is already, you know what I'm saying? They're like freaking LeBron James when you come into the, like, I get the game today. The game came out today. I go into the park and then there's a nigga that's in 100. I'm like, how, nigga?
Already,
that shit
bro.
came out 3 hours ago.
That's the
How,
highest
nigga?
you can go.
There's no way.
You
But
should
yeah, like
not
there'll be people
be
that
able to buy your experience up. That's what the games go wrong.
That's why I liked NBA Live, because in NBA Live you cannot buy that shit. You have to play.
Yeah, but they didn't have
money.
They didn't have a my character like that.
Yes, they did.
No, they didn't.
Yes, they did. Oh my god.
No, they didn't. Not from what I remember. And if they did, that shit, obviously nobody playing that shit no more.
About to pull out the booklet, yo. You about to get schooled by the old school booklet, jeez.
See this? They had my career and these two, 15 and 16. I know, because that's the reason I bought them. The only reason I buy sports games is for my career part. I don't play nothing else. Come on, man. I know what I'm talking about.
Man said, let me cite my physical sources.
I don't know, bro. I mean, we talk about this shit all the time, man. That's why games like, and this is not to go into a conversation that we've been having in the group chat, but
we keep like having this sports game conversation too.
We do, but games like Elden Rings and I think what's the other one, Wonderland or something like that.
Tiny Tina's Wonderland.
Yeah, yes, those games are doing very well because a game can survive without microtransactions. They actually just dropped the DLC and it was a patch, but the patch gave you mad other shit. You feel me? Which is crazy, which doesn't really happen for, sports games or even like Call of Duty or any of those games, right? You got to buy those shits. Like if you're not that nice in the game.
Any game that you're going to get and you're going to spend your money on to buy the game, I'm expecting when I'm playing that game and I'm going through the grind, that the other nigga that bought the game is going through the grind. I'm not saying he's going to grind just as bad as me, because if I suck at the game, that means I'm playing more of the game than he is, because he's going to run through it, right? But I'm expecting him to go through everything to get to the same level I am. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to be like coming into Pokemon Unite and some nigga just bought some bullshit and coming out here hits me one time and I'm dead. Like, what the fuck is that?
It's not a fun game to play after that.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not spending more money.
It's a good money-making strategy, but it's not
Listen
fun.
to me, companies. Yeah. I'm not spending more money in your games. You hear me? I'm not.
Nah, not with the cosmetics, man.
Fuck out of here.
That's all it is now. Is cosmetics.
Buying cosmetics for a game, like, it's just like, even in FIFA, bro, you have to have like a certain number of like points to get certain hairstyles. Can you imagine?
You see Mario. You remember that they announced Mario Strikers, right? In this last, right? I am so scared for that game, bro.
No, but Nintendo doesn't do stuff like that.
It's just like DLC.
Please, no. It's because you could equip your player and it gives them stats. Please don't do that.
Nintendo doesn't
make them niggas grind for those things.
They did it for like the mobile games, like Mario Kart on the phone and stuff like that. But they don't do that. Like Nintendo specifically won't do that for their.
I'm praying because I want to play that game so
titles.
bad.
They don't do
and
that.
I want to grind it out. I want to grind it out and get new sneakers that make me faster. You know what I'm saying? I want to do all that.
The thing with that is that you're speaking from our generation's perspective. Like the new generation of gamers, they're used to this culture and they don't see the problem with spending the money to get the cosmetics they want. They're in a gaming market that's oversaturated with microtransactions. They do it for Fortnite, they do it for Apex, they do it for all of them, Overwatch, like whatever it is that everybody's playing these online games for, they're buying it up. I hear sometimes like the kids, even in the barbershop, talk about
their parents playing
my
card for some V-Bucks,
or even playing 2K and spending money on that. Oh yeah, my son been asking me for all this money for 2K, like I ain't just buy that fucking game, and I'm just like, that's what your kid wants. Like I don't know what to tell you, but it's because there's a market for it. So these companies like EA are going to keep doing it because the kids still want it, and the parents that aren't players are going to buy it because the kid wants fucking microtransaction currency versus like the new whatever the fuck that's at the store. They don't want what's at the store anymore. That's what they want.
Yeah, I think I blame like mobile gaming because none of these things were happening until like mobile gaming came in. Games like Candy
Free
Crush
to
and
play. Yep.
what's the other one? The Birds
Bejeweled.
one.
Angry
Bejeweled
Birds.
and Angry Birds. Yeah, Farmville, where in order for you to get far in the game, you gotta
buy.
Clash of Clans was some crazy shit.
Yeah, so I blame those games for like this because that's where before mobile gaming came out, and this maybe I'm talking about out my ass, but I can't remember before mobile gaming where I had to spend bread to now make my player better.
Yeah, but back in the day, our consoles weren't connected to the internet all the time.
True.
And if you were connected to the internet, you probably had an Xbox 360, and you were probably just playing Call of Duty or Halo on it.
Mm-hmm.
That was where like all that online gaming really started. Was everybody that was Halo and Call of Duty like crazy on the 360, and then eventually like everything caught on. People were playing more online in general. And I remember playing online used to be free on the PS3 at some point. You didn't even have to pay for online. You had to pay for Xbox Live, but Xbox Live had a better online infrastructure. So that's why people played on the 360 like that. And then when we got the PS4 and Xbox One generation, that was it. Those machines were made to be connected to the internet. You can't even just put a disc in a PS4 and play that fucking game. It needs to download the additional data in order to be there.
And
it needs to connect to Sony's server in order to prove that you do own the game so it can let you play it. Because it can't verify anything if it's not connected to the internet.
Same thing with Xbox. I mean, my internet. I was playing 2K a little bit today. My internet went out. I was playing my player. That shit just shut down and wouldn't let me go any further unless it was connected to the internet.
Yeah, because it crashed the whole shit.
So, just the way that gaming is now, everything is connected to the internet. And when you're constantly connected, that means I now have more ways to advertise to you. And I now have more things to charge you for.
Facts.
That's
bullshit.com.
All right.
They're not going to stay away from that.
All right. So
topic we pulled out of that, though.
Yeah, pull it right out of the ass. We was over here in the chat like, yo, we ain't got shit to talk about. We just talking about
it out.
But we farted it out. Is that what you just said?
Yeah.
We found it.
I like the other one.
We farted it out. If you would have said we farted it out, that would have been fire, bro. I was like, hold on. Had to give myself that one. But I guess we only got one more topic, I guess, because John not giving us no One Piece shit. So
I mean, right today for the One Piece.
Topics.
What was one of them? Because we already
the AOT topic and then the Kingdom Hearts topic.
Which one do you guys want to do? The AOT or you want to talk? I mean, how long is the Kingdom Hearts?
Kingdom Hearts. I just wanted to highlight. I just wanted to highlight the fact that it's the 20th anniversary for Kingdom Hearts.
I never played Kingdom Hearts.
I've been playing Kingdom Hearts since it came out on the PS2 originally. I've just been a big fan of the franchise. I don't know if anybody else here has played it like that. Shawny, you familiar with Kingdom Hearts?
I've never played like the PlayStation ones. I've only played like the 3DS, so Dream Drop Distance and Rechain of Memories, like those, or the Game Boy Advance ones. I've played all of those, but definitely not like the console.
Not the main console ones. Those are really good. Seeing as how you like JRPGs.
I love that one.
Yeah, I do recommend, especially Kingdom Hearts 2. Kingdom Hearts 2 is probably the best out of like all three. People are gonna like tell you 3 is, like the shit.
I heard most people hated 3.
Yeah, but like 3 has its issues. But number 2 is probably the best one. But
the only thing I'm gonna tell you, the one thing I love from Kingdom Hearts is that motherfucking theme song.
Simple and clean.
Utada Hikaru's theme song.
That song had, what was it? I don't remember what year it was, but that shit had it on lock. The commercial will come out, boy. Yeah. She had a Japanese and an English version.
And English, because she sang it in both languages. Fucking dope.
Yo, she made mad.
She built a whole fan base just on that one fucking theme song alone. Yeah, She killed it with that. Don't be playing that music on here neither. We're gonna get hit with that copyright strike.
Facts.
I was about to.
Don't do it. Not the music. No.
Do it.
I'm not gonna do nothing then. It's dumb.
Don't do it. Yeah, don't do it.
It's dumb.
But But yeah, it's Simple and Clean by Utada Hikaru.
Nah,
And
that
then,
shit.
and then Sanctuary is really good too. Sanctuary was a song that she did for
yes,
part 2.
I forgot about
Sanctuary. That was a good one.
The first one.
You gotta look up Sanctuary.
And
Yeah.
these stay free. Shit, hold on, bro. Nah, I gotta play
Simple
that.
and Clean. No, don't play
I'm the
this
only
song.
nigga that doesn't know none of this shit.
Nah, bro, you gotta know that song. That one, Simple and Clean. That shit is simply clean.
What year was this? What year was this?
It's Simply Clean. This is like 2004, 2005.
I was not here, bro.
The song came out in 2003, but 2004 is when they had blasted in America.
I wasn't here.
That was the year before I left.
I was in DR.
Kingdom Hearts.
Didn't hear that shit over there for sure.
Kingdom Hearts is basically something, right? Oh, I haven't heard a Spanish version.
No,
I've heard the English and I've heard the Japanese.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Maybe they do have a Spanish version. I don't know, but I've never heard it.
That shit was big, bro. Like that thing. I'm sorry. I know you're about to say something, John, but that song. I never played the game. My cousin.
You know the song.
My cousin played. He loves Kingdom Hearts. He had it for the. He had that shit on the GameCube, and bro, when he would start that shit up, and I'm
on the GameCube. He definitely had it for the PS2.
Oh no! You're right, for the PS2. Sorry, but bro, anytime that shit was playing, come on, Bob. Yep. I'm here.
It's good music. She did a great job. She did an awesome job with that song.
Like there's a couple theme songs.
What's the name of the song?
Simple and Clean.
Simple and Clean.
That
I will always listen to. Right. One of them is the Yu Yu Hakusho theme song.
Yeah. Even in Japanese, it's still lit.
Bro, the Japanese one might be even better than the English one. I cannot lie.
Who's the artist? Who's the artist?
Utada. So UTADA. Utada.
Hikaru. HIKARU. Actually, I'll just share her. I'll share her Spotify.
I got it. No. I'm about to play it in my ears right now.
Nah, you gotta. Mac. You gotta go listen to Sanctuary. When she dropped Sanctuary in 2006, bro.
Yeah, Sanctuary was hard.
I'm above it. I got you.
Sanctuary. I got you. The way it started and the beat drop.
Oh, let me just get this off, John, real quick. It's the Yu Yu Hakusho one. It's Simple and Clean. Up there recently is this new season of Attack on Titan. That theme song.
Rumbling.
They just did an anime music video for it.
That shit goes stupid.
The rumbling makes you love like metal music all of a sudden.
They are a reggae folk band.
That's nasty. Listen to me though.
You think I'm joking? Listen to the full song.
The first 3 seasons, right, of the theme song of Attack on Titan were, to me, the theme songs were garbage, bro. They was ass, bro.
What?
The first 3, bro. No, bro. That shit is buns, bro.
That
shit
was
Yo,
listen, I skip that shit every time, my nigga.
Every time. Part 2. The opening.
Question.
Just buns.
Question, because then I still want to talk about this game.
Is this song supposed to be a slow song?
Yes.
All right. It's pretty clean.
Yeah.
It's very simple.
It's supposed to be. It's like this mystical kind of like opening to the game that you see the characters are like experiencing.
So I need to see it with gameplay almost.
If you look up the song, like,
I already looked it up. I have it right here.
You'll see like the opening scene for the game. That's the music video.
Oh no, I was looking it up in Apple Music. That's why.
Oh, well, look it on YouTube, and then you'll see like the opening scene for Kingdom Hearts, and it is the music video basically. So you'll appreciate the visuals with the music. It's really good.
That's what I was
saying. John, get your shit off though.
The only thing I wanted to talk about was just how Kingdom Hearts technically wasn't really supposed to be a thing, and almost wasn't a thing. Because the only reason why it happened was because in Japan, Disney and Squaresoft at the time, because they weren't Square Enix yet, they were in the same office building.
Because they're off of Sony, right? Because Square was working with Sony most of the time.
I believe so. I don't know all the intricacies of why they were renting in the same office building, but those 2 companies were renting offices in the same building, and one of the developers, I think for Square, had an idea where he wanted to do a Final Fantasy style game, but he thought it'd be cool because since Disney was right there, if Disney would let them use Disney characters to make the game. So one day he was just in the elevator with the right guy. I think he was like the person in charge of Disney for Japan, like maybe the CEO of that division or something like that. But there was somebody important, somebody higher up. You guys can look it up and correct me, like in the comments and shit. I don't care. But basically he's just like, yeah, okay. So then basically, he bumped into this person in the elevator and just right there was like, yo, I got an idea for a game. He was like, word, what is it? And then they just started talking to him about the idea for the game. He was like, okay, yeah, let's talk about it. So then they made an official meeting to happen so they could discuss what a partnership between Disney and Square would look like. And they came up with the concept for the game, and then all the people that had their hands in were able to put together what Kingdom Hearts became, which is essentially a mashup of Final Fantasy and Disney. So they had their own unique characters that they made for this franchise, but they also had characters coming from Final Fantasy franchises like Cloud from Final Fantasy 7, Tidus from Final Fantasy 10, and Waka, and a lot of these other characters from these different Final Fantasy games, Squall and Tifa and Yuffie and all these characters were all in the first Kingdom Hearts game. And none of the Final Fantasy characters are in Kingdom Hearts 3, which is a big letdown. That's another part of the criticism, Shawny, that people were talking about, like, why aren't there any Final Fantasy characters in Kingdom Hearts 3? Only Disney characters. But that was like a big deal, to see Cloud fighting Donald Duck and Goofy is like the silliest thing you could ever think of. Like that would be like Mac, I don't know, are you familiar with Atlas? You ever heard of Persona, like the Persona series?
I've heard of it. I never really.
I know.
That would be like if a Persona character was fighting with SpongeBob. It was just like, yeah, like we out here, we're gonna defeat.
That is really fucking wild. But honestly, I don't fuck around because they could Atlas would do some goofy.
But you get some shit like that would be like making a Persona game with Nickelodeon characters in it. Would be like what the fuck is
I can
this
see
shit?
them pulling it off.
Shin Megami Tensei with Patrick Star, like you know what I'm saying? Like those games would be ridiculous.
I just want to know when the Final Fantasy is actually going to be. Like we up to Final Fantasy 16. When are they actually going to have the last, like the Final Fantasy?
That's just the name of the franchise. Every Final Fantasy game
we're not going to get a
Final.
There
won't be a Final Fantasy. That's just how it gets. Although I'm very interested.
I tried it.
He tried. We try to just push on through. Like,
you
No,
need to get smacks for that joke, my nigga. That shit was funny.
I am interested in that Final Fantasy Origins. What is that? Shadow of Paradise or something like that?
Oh, by the same dudes I made Ninja Gaiden.
Ninja Theory is the studio, I think,
or
right?
Team Ninja.
Team Ninja or something. Yeah, and that one looks really interesting. I'm interested in that one. That one just came out. But was there like any two companies out there that you guys think would make a really dope collaboration like that have no business doing like working with each other, but would make some pretty cool shit? Like what ideas would you have? Like what do you think would be cool? Something that's crazy like Disney.
I mean, GTA and Mario.
Wait, no.
Rockstar and Nintendo.
Rockstar and Nintendo would be sick. that would make me sick to my stomach.
Hey yo, Rockstar, pay me that money right now.
Listen to me. Rockstar and Shonen Jump. That'll be
Saints
hard.
Row.
That'll be hard, bro.
With the creature character.
Rockstar and Shonen Jump, and you have to, and it's not like an RPG, and you have to fight all them niggas to beat the game. Like every main character and every main villain to beat the game, bro.
I feel like if anybody, even though I have my beef with Rockstar, if anybody could make a good game like that, it would be them.
It's Rockstar, bro. It's Rockstar. Sure. I'm telling you. Imagine you just walking around and Naruto just come out here with 7 other Narutos to beat the fuck out of you, bro.
I would need Rockstar to work with Cyber.
What's he about to do?
You put them two together, and then give us an anime
I hate
GTA stuff.
CyberConnect games. Oh my god, bro!
But
I hate
they're the
games
best
so
on
much.
the market, believe it or not.
Why?
Did you-
CyberConnect they made the that Demon Slayer game, right?
They made Demon Slayer. They made the Naruto. Because, well, to be
I
fair,
hate those games.
the Ninja Storm series was probably the best Naruto game they had out.
Or actually, with
the
Rockstar and Bandai Namco, that would be better.
Bandai Namco,
Rockstar and Bandai.
Well, Bandai usually works with Cyber, so it all depends, really. They can go hand in hand.
Bandai did Kakarot by itself.
No, CyberConnect did Kakarot.
Really?
You putting games.
It's literally this. Yeah, CyberConnect, Bandai Namco, and CyberConnect go hand in hand, dog.
But you're putting gaming and gaming company together. I would rather put
something different.
Something different with gaming and just be like,
I want them to come.
Oh, okay, I got you. I got you.
To bring Shonen to get in.
We could do Jersey Shore and Rockstar. Give us a Jersey Shore type game.
A Jersey Shore GTA.
That shit goes stupid, bro. Oh, you want to go gym tan and laundry, guys?
I'm pretty sure that exists on the dark web. So
there would be a fist pumping mini game.
No, what?
You gotta tap the square. You gotta tap it. Combinations and shit.
If they have to recreate the whole remember when Snooki got punched in the club and niggas started brawling in the club. Oh my god, bro! You gotta fight all the dudes that punch Snooki. That go crazy, bro.
This would have to be like a mashup, right? Like this would have to be a mashup. So are they like in like GTA 5's world? Are they like chilling with CJ and San Andreas? Like what's happening?
I don't want them to be in San Andreas.
CJ is in Jersey.
CJ in Jersey.
He's
visiting
in Jersey
for the
weekend.
Know how
CJ
and then he starts
out of nowhere.
Rockstar. Hold on. Rockstar, listen to me. Y'all niggas need to pay us. Y'all niggas need to pay us. Someone need to pay us. Who made that new One Piece game, Shawny? Because them niggas need to pay us too.
Bandai.
Them niggas listen to Bandai.
Bandai Namco is making the new One Piece game, but
you guys were talking about open world RPG One Piece shit.
And look, we
see my hand. Send the check.
Existence. Come on now.
Send it this way.
Come on now.
What are you talking about, son?
But a Jersey Shore Shonen Jump.
Shonen Jump. I thought it was GTA. Jersey Shore.
No, Jersey Shore Shonen Jump RPG game.
No, Rockstar.
It's Rockstar RPG, whatever. Where what's his name? Vinny has to team up with Goku to fight the
nigga said Vinny. Nah, nigga.
Them niggas team up all the bad Italians that are fucking up the good Italian name.
I would do this.
Crazy, bro.
Listen to me. Right? Marvel, Rockstar, and Shonen, right? All of them, right? And have Spider-Man go through this is the story of the game, right? Have Spider-Man go through the multiverse, meet with like Naruto and be like, yo, you need to get your boys and come help us out because yo bad guys are with us over here now, nigga. You gotta come to New York City and come help us beat these niggas. And you just have Mata just going crazy on niggas in New York City.
I thought
that might not be a bad premise. Superheroes and anime
multiverse for that shit.
I think it's funny that all of us are like really talking about RPG games like role playing versus like having like just a fighter game like a Marvel versus Capcom. Because I think that shit's corny too. Like I personally am over like games that are like that where it's
just fighting mashups. Like
I need a. I guess maybe it's because of the niggas we all of us are at least 30 or almost there.
So are you not a fan of like all of the crossovers we got with all the Smash Brothers updates with all the new characters they put into Smash?
I never played Smash like that, to be honest with you. So that shit never really,
because that's one huge ass crossover.
It never really did anything to me. I never played like when I used to dorm in college, we emulated, like we put an emulation on our MacBook, and we were all playing that shit. But other than that time, that was the only time I was heavily playing. Like we would have literal Smash Brothers tournaments in the common room, whatever that shit is called, in co-op. But yeah, other than that, I never really played Smash like that. So that shit, like I said, those fighting, just where it's just fighting. I need more. I need substance. I need a story. I need a campaign. That's what I need, bro.
Smash has that.
Yeah, Smash does have that. I mean, but like Smash is the only place where like you can zap Solid Snake with a fucking Pikachu.
Smash, I feel like, is probably the only fighting genre that anybody can really get into, and you could play at all levels and still have a blast. Me and my boys put 4,000 hours into Brawl. Like they gave us an achievement for that shit out on the controller. It's like, oh, you play for 4,000 hours, and I'm like, okay, let's keep going.
You
know what we could do too?
That.
Yes.
You know what we could do? Need for Speed, like the racing type game, but with anime characters on them, and they're just using their speed, straight up running.
Oh, we could throw DC in there and have the niggas like Flash and
exactly Flash and all these niggas, Spider-Man doing shit with the little webs and shit. Wow, some crazy shit. That should be hard.
We're still getting that Warner Brothers mashup fighter that they're doing, that Smash clone that they're doing, where you can fight Shaggy versus like freaking Scorpion or something, bro. Like,
you know what, bro?
Steven Universe versus Batman, bro.
Cartoon Network versus Nickelodeon, dog.
Like
Cartoon Network versus Nickelodeon. Not a fighters game. It's just gonna be. Give me.
Oh, Warriors game.
Right here, no. Right here. Listen to me right now.
What kind of Warriors game?
A sports game.
As a
basketball game, yeah, because you can play basketball, you can play soccer, you can play football, but Cartoon Network versus Nickelodeon, and that's the team, nigga.
That would be hard. It's like a Mario and Sonic.
It would be like Mario and Sonic at the Olympics.
Yeah,
that would be hard.
So
I would definitely play Ed and Eddie.
I'm buying that shit.
I would definitely play that.
If I
basketball, you can pick whoever.
This nigga Ed is gonna definitely be one of my linemen for sure. No that nigga is strong as shit. He picked up a fucking house.
Johnny Bravo is my fucking lineman, nigga. My tight end, nigga. Fuck is you talking about?
Have you looked at these guns?
Good luck. You gonna be flirting. You gonna try to throw the ball to him. You gonna be flirting with the cheerleaders. It's dubs.
Yeah,
that's exactly what's gonna happen.
That'll be hard. That'll be hard if they keep their own like personality. That nigga really just walks to the cheerleaders and chills.
Bro, that's
hard as hell, dog. Come on, son. But the problem is that you're gonna have to play with that nigga because you're gonna have to unlock the other niggas while beating the. You know what I'm saying?
I would do it. I mean, even in like we spoke about like what do you call it? The One Piece game where Sanji can't fight women, like so.
Yeah.
And he don't even dodge the hits. He'll take them shits because he's
just eating them.
Yeah, but I will say before I forget this, right? And this is not a spoiler, but after this past chapter that I read, or the last couple chapters I read, I have a little bit more respect for Sanji.
This nigga shit.
I have a little bit more respect.
Get this nigga out of here, John. Don't respect your man.
Just a little bit of respect.
That's a little bit more respect.
He hating on Sanji.
Speaking of Pirate Warriors, did y'all know that Pirate Warriors 4 for One Piece is on Game Pass?
Yes.
Why nobody said anything?
I don't have Game Pass, so I don't know.
Wait, you can play that online.
I just found out now.
Oh, nah, nigga, let's go. Let's go, John. Download that shit. Oh, no, it's going to spoil it.
It's going to spoil mad shit. That's the reason why I haven't been playing them.
Oh, you should have told us, boy. I've been trying. I've been trying to play Pirate Warriors. I'm about to set that
I got this shit on this
right now, my
bro. Don't even. You should have never said nothing.
I'm
about to get 100% in a month, yo.
That's what happens when you neglect your Xbox. You see what happens? You miss good shit.
Now you got a game to play.
I don't have an Xbox.
You have. You can just get Game Pass.
You need to say, okay, cool. I just want Game Pass. So you buy an Xbox Series S for $299. They have them in stock everywhere.
Let's go digital.
It's just a digital box.
Well, yeah, because you get Game Pass, that's it. You
plug that into whatever, your monitor, your TV, and there you go. You got Game Pass, and I promise you, the frame rate and the picture is gonna look great. You're just not gonna get 4K at 120 frames. That's it.
Which
you don't really Switch.
It's gonna give you like freaking 1080p at 60 frames.
I play 720 on a fucking Switch. That's what my resolution is.
You're playing 30 frames, 720p. So imagine something that's the same price as the Switch, and it's gonna play a little bit better, a lot bit better, actually.
A lot of bit better.
But no, I mean that's something like if you were in the market to like get in on some of this stuff that they're talking about. Okay, we want to play a game that's on Game Pass. Like we were talking about playing Game Pass. We were talking. You could, right? And you could play it like on the mobile side. You could stream it. Sometimes, depending on your internet signal, your stream could be a little choppy. Or playing online games might be a little choppy. Depends on your internet connection. That's the make it or break it factor there, wherever you are and how good your internet is. But if you had the little miniature Series X, you could just easily play whatever everybody's playing together anyway.
You could play it on your computer.
I'm just waiting for you. I'm just waiting for you guys to play one game with me on the Switch together, and then I'll invest more money.
I'll have Mario Kart.
I'm going to play Scott Pilgrim with you. You and I are going to play Scott.
You gotta let me know. I'm
gonna download it soon.
I'm mostly off on Saturday, so if you want to play on a Saturday, you let me know.
That's his busiest day of the week.
But I get out of work a little earlier than during the week on Saturday because we open a lot earlier on Saturday. So
I'm gonna buy that. I'm gonna buy the game too. I've been pushing it off. I'm gonna buy it too.
The only thing holding me back is trying to find like a discount code for like a Nintendo card.
Bro, it's $15.
I know, but I can get this for like 10% off somewhere. I'm just waiting for the
card. Let me
check. You can look for it. I mean, that game has gone on sale in the past. I think I bought it maybe when it was $10 instead of $15. Like it never really goes on sale for that cheap. You're usually going to find it for like $7 to $10 when it is on sale, but $15 full price.
Yeah, no.
Isn't a hard buy price.
Because I paid, so that's what I was saying, because I looked at my achievement list. I can't get the new version because the one that I had that came out 10 years ago was the original one on the 360. The new one they released is the complete edition. So I have to rebuy it again.
I'm still like,
but that one... But I paid $20 back then, and that was just for like the non-complete. So for $15 for the complete edition is a steal as it is.
Yeah, no, it's not bad. Crispin, what you're looking at there is just like that level. Like once you're done, like if you lose that level, or if you die or something like that, you have to start the whole level all over again.
Oh, all right.
It's just one of those things.
It's literally just like Super Mario Bros.
Yeah, like you're not going to be able to pick up from where you left off in the middle of a level. It's either you finish it or you don't finish it.
Then I was confused. Then all right, now I'm confused. Then all right, we good.
I
know what it is. I know what it.
I got it down.
It's arcadey, so it's like an arcade style beat 'em up game. It's going to give you the story. You're going to get story.
I was going crazy on my niggas. I was going. What?
That shit. I ain't gonna hold you. That shit was hard. When I downloaded 10 years ago, that shit was hard.
No, it's hard.
It took a while.
By yourself, it's hard as hell because there's like 4 niggas coming at you and shit.
Bro, those dinosaurs
animated and shit.
The dinosaurs in the second level are fucking annoying as hell.
Tony, I don't think I have your gamer tag, bro. Send me that shit.
Oh, the Switch or the Xbox stuff we exchanging?
I need to check what my Switch one is.
Well, yeah, I mean both. Just drop them in the
How much is Game Pass?
Like $15, bro.
A month?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They bill you like every 3 months.
Yeah, they do have that where you could pay like for I think like 45 or something like that for 3 months.
Yeah.
Can I pay for more than 3 months?
I think you could.
Shawny has a way that you can get it for a year. That we're still waiting for that episode of Platinum Shawny to come out, but
is that
Platinum Shawny?
Coming soon, but I'll find the link in the meantime.
There you go.
Yeah, Platinum Shawny.
So we can move on from the Kingdom Hearts stuff. I just thought it was cool just to talk about like those two really random ass companies working with each other and then making a really huge popular franchise out of it. We'd never really see things like that. So I thought
we just went on a rant with this shit. So
we did. We went on a nice tangent.
I love it.
We got one more topic and then we out of here.
Yeah,
we don't have no One Piece today, so
we don't.
I think we were.
Yeah, John.
We were talking. We were talking about.
Sorry, I was busy.
Hold on.
Yes, perfect. Sorry. I love that song.
I really need you to know that I'm very sorry.
No, you need to explain to us why we don't have any One Piece today.
Please. Pause it. We're going to get
the man went on vacation.
The story started
knock us down, bro.
with love. Two people were getting married, and they invited me to the wedding.
I'm happy for that. I'm not happy that you could have watched it during
the fuck them niggas, yo.
It's like, no, shout out to the happy married couple. For sure.
Yes. Congratulations to them. Congratulations to them.
No, for sure. It was a beautiful wedding too. On top of that, yeah.
I think the last thing we said we were gonna talk about was Attack on Titan. But no spoilers because niggas ain't that far. The last
everybody thing dies, like everybody, the whole world, just the whole planet.
We all dead.
That's how I was looking from where I was at. Anyway, I thought
that's the energy my nigga got.
Yeah, like he really trying to fuck up. Wait, hold on, Crispin, where are you at? So I can not spoil it because I may be further than you.
The last thing I saw, my man had the powers already, and I stopped. I read the manga. I read the manga a little before, but I don't remember it like that.
Okay, so I'm a little bit ahead of you.
I don't really give a fuck about spoilers. Didn't I tell you I read the spoilers?
I know you don't. So the last thing I saw was what the hell is the name of that girl that was in the ice?
Annie.
Oh, Annie.
Yeah, so she had gotten out the ice, and we were like learning about her dad, that she has a father who happens to be a Negro. So that was crazy.
Oh, that's cool.
Well, just to preface it, we'll say semi spoiler warning if you're not caught up, which you should be by now, but if not, spoiler warning. But to preface it, the conversation, basically, Attack on Titan's nice.
There we go.
Attack on Titan was supposed to come on last week. The reason why it didn't come on was because it was Anime Japan 2022. And they were giving presentations on each stage. Attack on Titan, it's basically a convention in Japan where they talk about the upcoming anime and whatnot, and all the vendors can decide if they want to come and showcase their anime. They get stages. They'll have
it's like when they present at Comic-Con.
Yeah, it's like how they present. It's like Comic-Con essentially, but they present and they'll have the voice actors come out and they might do some commentary. You'll find out if certain mangas are gonna get anime adaptations or what's the status of what's going on. And
when
for this weekend. Yeah, and for this weekend, Titan was 425. They had a stage on Sunday, but the stage did not talk about anything about the anime in terms of if we're going to what was going to happen for the future of it. All they discussed was that the Blu-ray is coming soon, and then the voice actors were essentially just having back and forth commentary real time. So the situation is, in a non-spoiler way, next week is the season finale of part 2. Where we're left off, there is still about, I think a movie's worth, give or take, of content that they still need to adapt. Long story short, they still need to go fucking find Eren. They still have, we're going to end this not finding Eren yet. So.
Well, that's what we're assuming. So what the controversy is that they call this the final season, right? And then they gave us Attack on Titan, the final season, part 1, and they said it was part 1. And now we have Attack on Titan, the final season, part 2.
Sorry to cut you off, but I thought this was the finale.
Right? So
this season is the
impression.
Final, yeah.
People are under the impression that this week's episode, so last week for people watching this, it would still be this week because this episode of the pod will drop later this week.
Yeah, I'll drop before the episode itself.
So this week's episode of Attack on Titan is supposedly the finale. We're assuming that it's done after this particular episode. But where we are in the actual story, from the manga readers that have talked about it, they say that there is so much more story that has not happened yet. And if they did end the story with this next episode, they would be rushing the ending completely. So it's causing people to theorize that we either might get the final season part 3, which is a little ridiculous in my opinion. I think that sounds silly.
I think give us part 3. If it means that you give us the true story. Give us part 3.
But there's no reason to break it up into 3 parts.
It's
my frustration.
It's 2022 anime. Every anime now has a part 1, part 2. I understand it. Yes, we don't need a part 3, but we got to pick our poison. Either there's 3 options. They give us a bullshit anime original ending that just leaves it dry.
We get a fuck up the whole anime by the way.
And we'll get a part 3 of the anime where they tie it all together. Or, in my opinion, the worst case scenario is that they give us a fucking movie that we're gonna have to wait for them to develop, put it out in Japan first, then put it out in America. Like, I hope we don't go that route. So those are ideally the only 2 options. Either we get a part 3 or we get a movie. So the question is, which one do you prefer? Would you rather get a part 3 for the anime, or would you rather have them finish it off in a movie? Because the content is enough to do the movie, as far as what they're saying.
So I just need some context. How? Because I know nobody here has read the whole manga, but John, since you have like the kind of, you've been talking to people, how much of the manga is left for the anime? That will determine if I would want a whole nother season, or if I would just want a movie that they can sum this shit up in like an hour.
Is it one volume?
People. No, I don't. From what I'm getting from the conversations, people are saying that there's just like a lot more. Like, I would say maybe like a short season.
It would be
of stuff. Like, maybe they could stretch it and do like maybe. How many episodes do you think how many episodes was part 2 so far?
Part two, they're booking, there should be 12 and either 13 and 13 or 12 and 12. Essentially, we would do 10. We would need 10, maybe? Like 7 to 10. So you can do it. It doesn't. So basically, yes, there's enough content to finish it in a movie, or do it. There's enough to do a movie, essentially.
Nah, because I mean, if it's like 7 to 10 episodes, chopping 7 to 10 episodes, like, all right, for example, for those who have watched One Piece, if you were to watch the story of Alabasta, that shit was almost like 150 episodes, 150 episodes almost. They summed that shit up in a movie, right? And they left a lot of things out of the movie that happened in the anime. So, I mean, yeah, they could do it, but I feel like the anime would suffer even more. Just give us a whole nother, I guess, another 7 to 10 episode season to just finish that shit out. That's me personally, though. Because I think the art would then suffer and people would be upset. Because I mean, after watching the second season of Promised Neverland, again, I didn't really have an issue with the second season. I thought it was good up until the last maybe 3 episodes where they just rushed through the whole thing. That's where I kind of was just like, okay, this shit is feeling rushed. But yeah, I think they should just power out another 10 episodes for the next season and then just end it like that. Because a movie, 2 hours, I don't think you can fit 7 to 10 episodes in 2 hours.
Unless they trim the fat.
Technically,
and then at that point, if you trim in the fat, how good will it be if the fat is trimmed? Because sometimes, the fat tastes good. I'm sorry.
So, from what I heard, and thanks, shout out to everybody who kept it non-spoiler. It's a lot of the remaining is action. It's predominantly action, so it's not so much like story and lore. It's just more. You're gonna get a lot of the action, so you can there really is no fat to trim, because imagine you get it. Remember, Attack on Titan chapters are monthly, so you can have one chapter.
They're long too,
and it's just all action that can be done in 20 minutes. Just because the manga will stretch it out, but you know how they are. They animate it. Animation runs smoother.
It runs faster. The moments are over faster than like actually flipping the panels. Yeah,
right.
Exactly. So I mean, it really depends. For me, I just feel like, which one am I gonna get faster? But I feel like for something as great as Attack on Titan is an anime, and we know how long this shit has been running, I think it would be kind of asked to force people to go watch it in a movie theater to end the whole series. When it started as an anime, it should finish as an anime.
The problem is that they're making so much money in movies right now that
there's that. So it could just be an experiment. They maybe want to be the first one to finish their story with a film that you have to go and see separately. or it could just be a thing where that's just headcanon. People are just throwing the, oh, it's going to be a movie. And maybe it is just going to be Attack on Titan, the final season, part 3. It's like, you know, I don't know. Like you can only throw on so many additional subtitles onto something before it becomes fucking ridiculous. Like, so it's not the final season. Right. So don't tell me it's the final season. Just make part 1 season 4, part 2 season 5, part 3 season 6. Make them small seasons, and just,
I mean, technically,
you know what I'm saying? Like, why does it have to be the final season and then broken up into 3 fucking seasons?
Make them 8 seasons. Make them 3 seasons.
I would rather you give me because this is why, that if we get 3 separate seasons, we're gonna literally wait a year and change for every season. If we're gonna
still waiting the same shit,
bro,
it's half a season.
After Attack on Titan, like season 1 or something like that, or season
we waited
4
years,
4-year hiatus that we didn't get any fucking anime.
We didn't die. We still here.
Like, I'm not trying to wait. I would rather give me my part 3. Part 3 is gonna come back in 3-4 months. Give me part 3 so we could finish this shit. You know how long we're gonna have to wait for a movie? Jujutsu Kaisen just came out in America, bro. I'm not waiting for no damn movie. You better give me this goddamn anime.
I don't want to wait for a movie either. I'm hoping that it is a continuation of the anime, but I think it's stupid. Like, why can't we just either have one continuous season, right, where the animators they signed up for this fucking job, they know that they have a long job. Maybe Mappa puts it as precedent, like, okay, this is our big project, so everybody's gonna be working on this shit all fucking year for the next like 2-3 years.
Fuck every other anime.
Working on this shit. Everything else is secondary.
Napa Sweatshop. So I mean,
yeah. They got a lot on their plate.
They got a lot on their plate. They got that. Kaizen just finished the Zero movie. Now they got the Chainsaw Man coming up. But I agree. I think it's just they need to just wrap it up. Like you milk it, yes, but I just don't want it to become a Demon Slayer.
Because like it's just so marketable, bro. Like they're still
Demon
selling,
Slayer
like,
milked it.
They're still selling Tokyo Ghoul merchandise out the ass. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like you could still see all types of like other animes that are done.
Shit, bro.
That the merch is still selling. The mangas are still selling. Like people,
the figurines are still selling. The posters are still selling.
To read and to revisit and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So like it's definitely something where if they finish the Attack on Titan, its marketability is still going to be ridiculous. It's something that has been extremely marketable since 2013. People have been, buying into the Attack on Titan lore and the story and everything. I think it just needs to finish already. I think dragging it out to get us a whole nother fucking season is ridiculous. And I also think doing a movie to finish the anime is also ridiculous. I think it should have just been Attack on Titan season 4,
all right,
5,
John, but you can't. While I agree with everything you're saying, you sounded like me right now. When I be just saying that I wish they didn't do something, but they're already doing it. Like they've already said. Next episode is going to be the finale, and now we just
have to wait and see. They might rush this shit, and it might be over this Sunday.
I'll be nah.
Oh my god,
it might be over this Sunday. We don't fucking know yet.
Bro, a couple episodes ago, I just put Attack on Titan in my top 5, bro. If they do that shit, that's just sliding down the list. I promise you.
I can tell you right now, if they try to finish everything this week, Titan is gonna be probably the biggest flop in anime history. You cannot rush where we are. Like, and I think they're set the way that they're doing the pacing, like they're setting it up. Like they literally the next episode coming up is like it's gonna it's over. Like this is the end of part 2. Just give me fucking part 3. Tell me part 3 is coming out in 3 weeks. Like you can't do the shit
again. I wouldn't be mad at a movie either, to be honest with you. but then a movie, right? If a movie comes out, that's the thing, right? We probably not gonna get that movie until next year.
Easily. And I don't think I feel like they need to just finish this shit. Mappa got mad shit coming up, which they don't give a fuck.
But bro, even if we get another season, we're not gonna get that new season until the end of this year, if that. So
I mean,
either way.
Fall 2022 about to be the most poppin' anime season in the last 3 years.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying, bro. Just get it over with. If you're gonna get it over with this week, we know that shit about to suck because you rushed it. If you don't gonna get it over with this week, whatever you're gonna make it good. I don't give a fuck. I've been watching One Piece for like 15 years. God damn it. I don't really give a fuck. Take your time. Take your fucking time. I don't care.
For sure.
I just want you to
you got to remember, right, that this is just like the conversation we're having before about how the new age gamers are today. Like the new age anime lovers, they like this shit sped up. They don't want to wait week. Like even this, I know waiting week to week for shit nowadays is hard because we get it at such a fast pace, bro. Netflix will just drop a whole season and we'll be done with that season in a weekend. So for if I bet you if I almost said American Titan, Attack on Titan was at the same pacing level as One Piece, people would have been dropped that shit, bro. Because I promise you, there's no way they would have been able to watch that shit.
I agree with you. I just feel like you just can't Titan lore. You can't turn to One Piece. That shit would just. Yeah, I agree. That shit just will not work. Yeah, I heard what you're saying. Yeah.
So it's like it's fast paced, and I mean it's again why people were mad at the Promised Neverland, bro. The way they ended that shit, bro. They sped that shit up in like the last episode. They sped that shit up in like 5-10 years in 30 minutes, which was nasty. So it's like, and again, the younger anime fans, that's the shit that they like. Notice how if there was somebody that was doing this on TikTok the other day, they were like, oh yeah, these shows have fillers, and they showed that Bleach is like 50% of the show is fillers, or Naruto 50% of the show is fillers, One Piece 10% of the show is fillers, and then they put up Jujutsu Kaisen and they said 0 fillers, and I'm like, yeah, it has 0 fillers because one, it's only been one season, that's one, and two, what is there to fill? You feel me? All the episodes, even what do you call it? My Hero, I bet you if we were to calculate or do the math with that, probably we would maybe 2% fillers. It's been 5 seasons, right? Because they like to do the season after season, 12 episodes, 13 episodes. Let's push this shit out and give it to the fans. Let's not try to drag it and make it longer than it needs to be, because the attention span of the viewers nowadays is a lot shorter. So I know for a fact, again, bro, that's why I say that One Piece is one of the greatest, because even with the atrocious pacing of the anime, people still sit down and watch that shit week to week. Since January, bro, shit has not happened in the anime. Like something that has of importance. Since January, bro. I mean, I know they're on a break now, so nothing's going to happen anytime soon, but since January, bro, nothing has happened that was like that had you at the screen like shit, oh damn, like nothing really. So and people still sit down week to week to watch that type of formula is not going to work for the newer anime. So we got one or two choices. They either going to make this movie and we're not going to get that movie till next year, or they're going to give us another season, part 3, which will come out by the end of this year and ending next year. That's one or two.
Which I'd be fine with, honestly. And I think with Titan specifically, because Titan is not a new anime. It was around that era, and ultimately, I think they just need to end it and just end it. Like, obviously, don't rush the shit, but don't bleed it out either. Like, don't pull a Demon Slayer. Don't give us a movie that make us go watch it, and then put the movie for free, and then fucking give us season 2 and take up the first half of season 2 and retell the movie. Like, don't do all that.
And don't give us a video game that's gonna now tell us everything that happened in season 1 and the movie.
Listen, man. That being said,
John, you're muted, boy.
Whatever gets us.
I said you're still mad at that damn Demon Slayer video game.
That shit was terrible, bro. That shit is like the fucking bro. The 2 worst purchases I ever made
was Avengers and Demon Slayer.
3 now. Avengers, Demon Slayer, and the Miles Morales. I didn't buy that game.
Miles Morales. You in the Miles Morales comments too.
It was a great game. Great game. Anyway, I didn't want to pay $60 for that game. I didn't pay $60, but not full price.
So we're gonna have to let the audience go, because we've definitely kept them here for too long with your hot takes on Miles Morales. So let us know down in the comments below what you guys thought of this episode. right? Let us know what you guys thought of today's episode. How do you feel the ending of Attack on Titan is going to be? Do you think we're getting a movie? Do you think we're getting the final season part 3 double XDXL, ultra plus
3DS 75.
Before you close
iPhone 75.
Yeah, all of that.
I'm sorry, before you close it, I haven't interrupted you in a long time when you do your closings.
No, you always do. It's okay.
No, I haven't. I actually haven't in a while, but I just wanted to get this off. They're about to drop tickets on Friday, or badges on Friday, for Anime NYC.
Thursday, 5 o'clock.
Oh, yeah, Thursday. And I think that we should go. I know Shawny's definitely going to go.
Is it in November?
It's in November,
It is November 18th to the 20th. So the deal is, for this year, it's going to be, I believe it's 4,000 3-day passes, and then they're going to do individual Friday, Saturday, and Sunday badges for 14,500 each. If you want the 3-day pass, it's $95 plus fees and all that. If you want the individual day passes, they're $65 each for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
For
Anime NYC.
It's a convention, and I think we should. At least some of us should go. I know Shawny's going.
I recommend trying to get the 3-day pass, because you don't have to go 3 days, but honestly, you're paying $95 versus $195 for all 3 days. But the good thing is, say you just buy whatever days you want right now. Them tickets this time around are gonna sell out for sure.
Yeah.
And they're actually putting up a ticket exchange site, so you can go and sell your tickets if you decide not to go. So whatever ticket you buy now, just to be secure, you could buy all 3 days singles, and you can sell them later before June, guaranteed that somebody will still buy it. So it all depends on what day.
What day is this happening?
Friday, Saturday, Sunday, November 18th to the 20th. For me personally, I feel like Sunday
Sunday's the day.
Sunday's the chill day for sure to go. I'm definitely gonna go. I'm gonna try for 3-day and definitely do Saturday and Sunday, but Sunday's definitely the more chill, like relaxing day. Saturday is gonna be the chaotic day.
I'm probably gonna try to do the 3-day pass and try to go at least Saturday and Sunday. But yeah, so I just wanted to
close the podcast.
Yeah, you can close.
That was an important thing. Yeah,
that was important.
That's right. Yeah, that's good information.
I felt that wasn't important, because we are an anime podcast, and Anime NYC.
Now all of a sudden you got a Jones for free promo.
Oh, here we go.
Anyway. They ain't paying us.
They're not paying us. They're not paying us.
We hyping this convention up. They ain't paying us. I'm up with you today. They ain't paying us. They ain't pay Paradise to advertise the ticket sales and give the date and the time the tickets go live.
You got it.
You got it, John. Snapping. But let me just finish it with this and let John do the closing. This would actually be a good year to go, because we have a lot of good anime coming out for this fall. You don't know what presentations they're gonna have and whatnot. Bleach is coming back. Bleach is coming back. Kaizen's not going to be coming back at that time. Pretty sure Titan is going to do something. My Hero is coming back, so you already know they're going to be blowing this shit up. And since Demon Slayer is not going to Demon Slayer will have a presence no matter what. But between My Hero and Bleach coming back, 2 heavy hitters.
And Dragon Ball might the movie.
The Dragon Ball movie might get pushed back. Oh, and I think JoJo, the second half of what they had on Netflix, comes back in fall too. I could be wrong on that, but yeah. Well, basically, this is definitely a good year to go, especially for what's happening in the fall.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna go. All right, John, go ahead.
Close it. This year is packed with like everything: anime, movies, video games, everything that was supposed to come out since 2020 has like slowly been all pushed to 2022. So this is just going to be an insane year. Yeah. But that is now literally all the time that we have left for the podcast today. And if you've made it all the way to the end of the podcast, we love and appreciate you very, very much. Be sure to like the video, subscribe to the Paradise YouTube channel, share this video with friends and family that might be interested in anything anime or video game content related, and let us know what you thought about today's topics. How do you think we're going to see the ending of Attack on Titan? Were you guys fans of the Kingdom Hearts franchise growing growing up. It has been 20 years now. Crispin's got his controllers ready. He's ready to go. Somebody play with this guy. He looks bored. Anyway, you can follow us at all of our social media. Everything will be linked down in the description below. And yeah, that's it. That's all the time we have for today. If you're listening to us on Anchor, you can donate to the podcast on Anchor. We appreciate that greatly. And there is also a Patreon available. You can subscribe to our Patreon and get access to some exclusive live reactions and other content that we have available on Patreon. And that's all the time we have for y'all today. I'm outies. I'm leaving.